Guys, look what came in the mail. Hello everybody, I hope you guys are doing well. Before we dive straight into your readings this week, I do want to give a lovely little announcement to this amazing jewelry company with authentic natural gemstones, and also they have a really lovely mission. Look how gorgeous they are. Just want to show you guys up close. So Otter Spirit doesn't just have incredible, beautiful jewelry, which I'm going to show you, but they also have a really lovely mission about helping saving otters. Okay, so to dive deeper into what their mission is about, please check out their website and definitely check out all this amazing jewelry that they have because it is all authentic, like I said. Bracelets also come with a beautiful little card, which comes with some affirmations. Okay, intentions, what zodiac signs these crystals kind of resonate with. But look how gorgeous this is. This is supposed to be really good for love and confidence, which I really needed because I was trying to I am trying to focus a lot more on my career, putting myself out there a little bit. And sometimes I've been lacking a lot of confidence within myself to do certain things outside my comfort zone. Okay, so the yellow one that I just put on is also citrine, which is a really lovely crystal and gemstone for success and prosperity. We all need a little bit of that, don't we? Okay, I also got and chose rainbow tourmaline as well because this has a few different benefits of this crystal. One is your intuition, so this is why you're going to start to see me wearing these in my readings, because it's just really good for my career life and helping you guys with messages too. Not only is it beautiful as well if you look at it too, but it's also good for joy and happiness. So that's why I chose this one as well. It can be really hard in my experience to find really reputable brands that sell actually really high quality gems. So these feel really amazing. Not only that, but they look gorgeous too. So yeah, absolutely recommend. And if you would like to try them out, again, there's a discount code for you guys that they are offering. Definitely check their website, check out all the lovely crystals that they have on there and the necklaces, the jewelry that they have on there, and let me know what you guys think, and definitely give them some support as well. But let's dive into your readings. Hello Taurus, how are you guys doing? Welcome to your weekly reading with me. Let's dive straight in. Let's see what's going on for you guys for the week ahead. All right, let's have a little look and see for my gorgeous Taurians out there. Let's see 2 cards, please, Spirit, for the energy of this week. What do I need to hear the most right now? All right, perfect. I'm glad they came out quite quickly because sometimes the cards take some time. So you have meditation, or some of you being called to connect with yourself, and courage. My favorite thing to do sometimes, especially like in the beginning of the day, is to actually set an intention for what I want to meditate on. And sometimes I'll listen to a guided meditation to help. And I wonder if that's something that you might need to hear. So maybe you need to meditate on your courage. Okay, that could be helpful to you. So anyway, meditation, you guys are being called to meditate. This says meditation connects you to your inner self. And it helps you also to figure out what you really need, or what clarity you need, the answers that you need. But also, most importantly, helps you to kind of feel like yourself again. Because we get lost in this crazy world around us and we kind of forget our essence and our magic. So a lot of you might need to connect to that. And we also forget our courage too. So let me show you. You got this beautiful eagle. This says courage lies within you. You have the power to overcome anything. So whatever you guys feel like you are challenged by at this time, you are being called to be courageous and bold. All right. And when you need some calm, meditate, right? It's almost like this, you got this bit of yin and yang coming through here where it's all about calm, finding yourself, and then courage and grabbing opportunities with that eagle here. And I'm actually actively hearing the eagle's sound, its core, if you want to, I don't know, what do you call the sound of it? I'm hearing that, and it's piercing, and it's bold, and it's loud. And I wonder if you guys are being called to be loud, or your energy to be loud. I wonder if you guys kind of sit in the shadows a little bit, like not necessarily in the shadows. I'm kind of feeling like that was wrong to say, but more of the sense that you kind of, I wonder if you're shy, or you stay hidden, or you allow others to talk and overpower sometimes. And they're kind of like calling for you to find yourself, be yourself, and then kind of grasp whatever you're being called to grasp at this time, or whatever you want to grasp. Right, anyway, let's dive into the rest of the cards because we have plenty here for you today, as always. Right, let's see. 2 of these, please, Spirit, for the gorgeous Taurus that's watching my video right now. Let's see, let's get 2 of these. Okay, the fates. Beautiful. And it does help to connect to yourself here with this energy, because what this card does represent, not only that fated things will be happening this week, so that's going to be interesting to see how that comes up, but the way that she's looking, it just makes me feel like she feels supported and she feels like the universe is around her at this time, which again, feeling like fate is in your favor. So I wonder if this is why Spirit's calling for you to connect with it and to connect with yourself, because when you connect to yourself, you're connecting to the universe, because you are the universe, Taurus. So that you can feel more protected, so you can feel more like you love yourself. I don't know, this hugging of yourself in this card feels very important. Okay, anyway. One more for Taurus, please. Serendipity. Interesting. Why? Well, because serendipity is about being in the right place at the right time. Fate, right? Destiny, whatever you want to call it. These two beautifully go together, or go together beautifully. Okay, so serendipity is an interesting one as well, because the way that I read it, it always feels like free will, right? We all have free will. So even if a great opportunity comes up, it really does require courage, right? To take it. And I always say that there is a lucky opportunity coming across your path here. As you can see, the 4-leaf clover. It's up to you if you have the strength or the bravery, which you do, by the way. It's just whether you believe in it or not, to grasp whatever it is, okay? To take a hold of it and trust that it's going to guide you somewhere lucky. Why? Because you see it's a lucky opportunity. It's a 4-leaf clover, right? But it can be scary, of course. I wonder what this opportunity is for you. But again, whatever it is, it feels fated. So it's the way that it happens feels very fated. Like things fell into place in order for this to come to your path, okay? So whatever it is, let's see. Let's see what it is, because I'm actually extremely intrigued. Let's grab you some extra cards here. Well, not extra. This is just a part of the spread here. For Taurus, let's get 2 of these. What's going on for the energy of this week? Woman holding a heart. So you guys are really focusing on your feelings a lot more. Now, you don't have to be a woman to resonate with that, okay? The woman holding a heart is all about focusing on your heart chakra, right? It's focusing on your feelings, on your love for yourself or your life. Again, kind of coming through together. Your love for the universe, your love for the world around you, and your love for yourself. It does feel very base chakra energy, to be honest. But anyway, you're really focusing on your heart, okay? Which feels very nice. Let's get another one. Now, the woman holding a heart could also be somebody who has a lot of care or feelings for you. Okay, so could be romantic. Okay, you have strategy coming through as well, which is interesting. Okay, let's show you these up close and personal. Now, the number 44 has come through, so I wonder if that's an important number for you, but it does really represent foundations, right? 4s represent foundations here. For me, anyway, that's how I do it. And strategy. You're being called to create a strategy and to stick to the strategy at this time. I wonder if that's what's leading you towards maybe an opportunity that you're desiring. I wonder if this is like some sort of wish fulfillment here. Let's see. Let's grab some more for you. Alrighty. So yeah, they definitely want you to work on your courage. I wonder if you talk yourself out of situations. Like, you know, where it's like, oh, it's gone now. You know, maybe it wasn't meant to be because you were too busy thinking, not just thinking, but like procrastinating maybe, right? Let's get 3 of these, please, Spirit. All right. Okay. It has been coming up as 4, even when I asked for 3. So let's go with that for the rest of the day. So chain. Now, this is important because it does kind of coincide with everything that we've been saying. A chain of events that will affect your life. Let me show you these up close. Now, what this means is kind of like fate, right? It's almost like this is not directly happening to you. It's almost like because of something happening around you, it's impacting you somehow. And it does feel like it's about this opportunity. So I wonder if somebody ends up being sick, they miss their opportunities, and someone goes, Taurus, do you actually want this? Because I need someone to fill in this role, or I don't know what it could be. And it's up to you to take it. Okay, so it's almost like it's happening in that kind of way. All right, and then you have this tiger energy, and it says doing something risky, taking a chance. Guys, it's literally saying everything that these other cards are saying. So Spirit's in the room here today. So you guys could be doing something risky and taking a chance here on what seems to be a lucky opportunity. What else do we have here? Beetle, this says good fortune. Okay, so if you're seeing any beetles, could be a little bit of confirmation here. And you have cane, right? This is saying pay attention to your health. Okay, maybe that's where you might need a strategy. Good time to speak to professionals, okay, about that if you're wanting to speak to like a nutritionist or a doctor, so you can maybe heal certain health problems. Maybe it's to do with the heart here, just for somebody out there, but just in general, right? In order for you to maybe be in your tip-top shape, maybe it's about strategy, right? But anyway, let's dive into your tarot cards, my angels. So the first card I'm going to pull out is going to be to do with the overall energy for this week for you, all right? So let's ask Spirit. Let's see. All right, Spirit, let's see. Overall energy for how this week will be for my lovely Taurians out there. The Knight of Wands. Beautiful, because that represents optimism. It does kind of speak about courage, actually, because the Knight of Wands is this not careless, carefree, kind of carefree, a little bit reckless at times, but it's ambitious, right? It's courageous. It wants to achieve all these goals, and it's a motivated, optimistic energy, and it's all about action and movement. Sometimes it's also about travel, so you guys could be traveling. It is a card all about craving new experiences, so that could be the energy coming up for you guys this week. All right, but the Knight of Wands is a very beautiful card for this. So let's dive in a little bit more. Okay, so let's speak about it. So Knight of Wands could also just be all about expansion. So this week is really kind of guiding you to take opportunities that are going to cause you to expand and to grow and expand your experiences. I'm hearing a portfolio in life, right? The kind of experiences that you want. I wonder if there is actually travel coming up, or the Knight of Wands could be you hearing about or receiving some sort of opportunity, right? To do with your career, to do with expanding your knowledge, or like it just feels like something that's like a tick off the list, or something that you can say that you've done that will make you look even better. I don't know what it is. What is this, Spirit? Let's dive into it. Let's see. Why is the Knight of Wands the overall energy for this week, please, Spirit? Let's see why. The Page of Pentacles is something new. Absolutely. So the Page of Pentacles, you could definitely be learning something new. It could be like a course or a school or education of some form. It could be like a course online, because Knight of Wands is about learning and higher education. And so the Page of Pentacles is the apprentice. So both of them are about education here. So another message that I get, very generally speaking, is that the Page of Pentacles is my taking the first step card, right? It's like, okay, kind of entering a new job or entering a new environment or just doing something new that makes you feel a bit like a newbie, right? I feel like Spirit wants you to be open to making mistakes, because that's how you learn, right? And this is where it gets a little bit anxiety inducing, because being the one where everyone's like, oh, that's the new guy, or that's the new gal, like whatever it is, like it feels new. But that's why they're wanting that Knight of Wands energy, to be optimistic, to have fun, speak to people, be a bit more like open-minded and open to experiences and dynamics with others. But anyway, Page of Pentacles, taking the first step definitely feels like it's a new energy coming up for you guys this week, and it feels good, right? It feels good. Let's have a little look and see then, what is the energy of you, Taurus? That would be interesting. What's the energy that Taurus will be radiating or putting out there into the universe within this week, okay? The energy of Taurus, please. The Queen of Cups. Okay, that's quite nice. Very similar to the woman holding a heart, to be honest with you. So again, paying attention to your feelings. Queen of Cups is a very sentimental person. So maybe you're feeling a bit emotional, a bit sensitive, a bit sentimental at this time. It's also about being nurturing. So you are stepping into a very loving, nurturing, you're having a lot of importance around your heart space, your feelings, your love this week. So it doesn't feel bad. The only thing that I would say with the Queen of Cups is that sometimes, especially because you probably are becoming a bit more of an empath this week, probably through meditation. I wonder if that's you tapping into your feelings, checking in on yourself. But the thing I was going to say is that sometimes her feelings can be quite overwhelming, and her empathy can be a blessing, but it can also be a curse sometimes when it's towards the wrong kinds of people, or you're having empathy for, your empathy kind of has no boundaries in a way, or even your feelings or your love has no boundaries, which is a good thing. But unfortunately, we do have a few negative Nancys in this world who will take advantage of that. So again, it's really about understanding a nice flow with that. But let's clarify it for you. What is this Queen of Cups for? Why is this in the energy of Taurus this week, please, Spirit? Queen of Cups. Ten of Pentacles, family-oriented. coming through here. Maybe you're feeling a bit emotional about your dreams and your goals in life, because 10 of Pentacles can be the end goal, financial freedom in a way, something that you're working towards. 10 of Pentacles can be a card of community and family. So that's how you are coming across. Let's get one more for that though. The Six of Wands. Okay, I quite like it. You're feeling kind of successful. Or maybe you're just, I wonder if that's what you're meditating on a little bit here, because Six of Wands is about overcoming a battle, right? So maybe that's something that you're reflecting on at this time. And I wonder if this is where the strategy is coming through as well with the 10 of Pentacles of like, what is the end goal, right? Where do you want to be in life in the next 10 years? What do you want it to look like? What do you want to have? Who do you want to be around? Six of Wands is all about success and celebration and victory. So that's coming up in your energy. So I just want to say to you, you've overcome a lot, okay? Especially whatever the recent battle was. Like, this is you overcoming it and being up on a high horse here and getting recognition and attention. So I wonder if you guys are receiving some sort of windfall here, some sort of financial opportunity here, or some sort of goal maybe even as well that you had. Because Six of Wands can be about it is about recognition, being seen for your efforts. So whether it's family saying certain things to you, or you're just feeling this way, or whether you are getting a bonus or a promotion in some way, whatever it is about being seen and being recognized for your really good attributes. Alrighty then, let's have a little look and see what your potential challenge could be for this week, okay? Like, what is going to be an obstacle or a challenge for you? For Taurus, please, Spirit. Challenge or obstacle for this week. The King of Cups. So I wonder if that... There's a few things. If you are in a relationship, the King of Cups could be a romantic partner that could be a bit of a challenge for you guys this week. I wonder if there is a need to connect with one another. But there's another, I will clarify this, but if you're not in a relationship, it's nothing to do with a person around you. King of Cups is very similar to what we said, right? The difference between the King and the Queen is that the King does have emotional boundaries, right? He has emotional intelligence in a way that he has gone to the depths of his feelings and emotions. He understands himself. He understands these feelings and why they might arise, but he does not rule with those feelings, right? He's very kind, very caring, very loving, very nurturing, just like the Queen of Cups. But he understands when those are needed, and maybe when feelings like anger and sadness and frustration come up, he doesn't allow them to make the decisions. He's very level-headed. So this is your challenge, is about maybe having a bit of boundaries and control over your feelings this week, okay? That's important. Okay, same with maybe anxiety, like we were saying. If you're being called to take courage, your feelings could definitely feel quite overwhelming a little bit here, and they're calling for you to be level-headed, okay? Understand why these feelings are coming up, but do not roll with them, okay? Let's clarify this though. Let's see why this is coming up for you. Why is this King of Cups a challenge for Taurus? The Knight of Cups. I wonder if you are receiving some sort of either an apology or an emotional conversation with somebody. All right, but the Knight of Cups for me is always about kind of either filling up your own cup, which we've had a little bit about love. Let me just quickly focus my camera a bit. I'm hoping that made a bit of a difference with the writing. But anyway, the Knight of Cups can sometimes come up for me when it's a bit about overcoming an emotional boundary. Don't ask why. I'll tell you why. Because I always see this person crossing the river, and if you imagine it, he's understanding he's going to get wet, right? He has to kind of go, there's no bridge here. He has to go through this in order to get to new territory. So it does kind of fall in line with what we're saying, that in order to try new things, we have to kind of overcome that emotional boundary. And it does kind of scream like things like anxiety or worry, doubt, what's in the unknown, what if this is the right decision? You know, the things that cause us to procrastinate, especially with serendipity, like that may prevent us from going with it, right? You might end up staying in a comfort zone otherwise. Maybe you already have been. So maybe that's why they want you to meditate on courage, because Spirit is almost calling for you to cross this emotional barrier that's preventing you from entering new realms, new territories, new experiences, right? It's an emotional thing. So that's why meditation is probably here, because it really helps you to calm everything down, to observe and to kind of sit with it, to understand it. And I wonder if this is you understanding your feelings, or whether some of you will be, your challenge is to do with love for some of you, but I want to dive deeper into that message for those of you who resonate with that, because Knight of Cups can again be like someone wearing their heart on their sleeve. Why is the Knight of Cups and King of Cups here for those who resonate with this being a person? Okay, because Four of Pentacles is like holding back or holding on. So I wonder if somebody does have feelings for you and this is them apologizing, but the Four of Pentacles is like either they're holding on to you, or they have been holding back. So this could be them again being open and vulnerable. But Four of Pentacles, this is a stubborn person, whoever they are, but I feel like they have a hard time apologizing too because of that. But if this is the case, or maybe you are, maybe this is you, I do feel like the Knight of Cups is saying about openness and vulnerability is important. Don't hold back. Or this person is trying to apologize this week and be a bit more understanding with their emotions. Righty-ho. Right. Let's dive into what's going on in your external environment. So what's going on around you, outside of yourself, right? Let's see. For Taurus, please, Spirit, in the external world of Taurus this week. Oops. Two of Wands. So there's a lot of prepping and planning. This is quite a beautiful card, to be honest, because it does align with strategy. You are being called in your external environment to be strategic. This card does come up when you have outgrown a situation. So same kind of message coming through for somebody out there. All right, so it is time to plan, to look into the horizons and think about what you want. Okay, where do you want to go next? What's the next task? How are we going to expand what we've already built for ourselves, right? Let's clarify it though for you. Let's see, why is the Two of Wands in the external surroundings? The Page of Cups coming up on top of this. So I do feel like you are going to have some sort of surprising message. That's what the Page of Cups can mean, something that catches you by surprise. That's how I read that card. All right, you could be hearing it again about some sort of news that could be surprising. It feels good, to be honest. Let's just get one more for that. What's the Page of Cups here for? The Devil. It's coming up reversed over fates. So this is, I do feel like it's to do with overcoming the devil, right? Because it did seem to come up reversed. Whether this is certain feelings that you may need to heal from childhood, because again, this can be like your inner child. But it does feel like it's more about overcoming that devil energy, which is about fears, things that keep us chained and bounded. Maybe it is about that, because again, it's about courage, facing your fears. Two of Wands. So it does feel like you're going to have some sort of opportunity, or you're planning without fear. And I feel like that might be some advice for you guys too. Like without that devil being involved, what would you like without fear being involved, what would you do with your life if you were able to do anything with it, right? Interesting. Okay. Let's dive into your inner world. What's going on in the inner world of Taurus? Okay, you see how that came up with the woman holding a heart? You get the Seven of Cups. So this is about being a little bit like emotionally confused. And the Three of Swords is on the bottom of the deck too, with the Emperor here. So I wonder if some of you are feeling a little bit like confused in a dynamic with someone. Emperor could be an Aries, could be just like a masculine energy, and if it's not any of those, it could be someone who is, in a position of authority, or they're in this, that's how their energy is showing up as, maybe a bit controlling, I wonder. That Four of Pentacles. You could be outgrowing relationships for some of you. Like if this is where the devil is, you're outgrowing that, right? You're really kind of outgrowing fears. That's that kind of stuff. Outgrowing, that is a word, right? So Seven of Cups being in your inner world, there's a lot of mixed feelings here, right? Maybe you feel like there's a lot of different options in the world and you're having a hard time, making a decision, for example, to getting clear, right? That could be the thing here for you guys too, but let's just clarify that for you. Why is the Seven of Cups in the inner world of Taurus? Ace of Cups. That's all about the need for self-love and to pay attention to your feelings and emotions. This could be, it depends on your situation. If you are around people here who could be holding you back a little bit, or holding on to you. Again, it could be causing a lot of mixed feelings, but the Ace of Cups, you know, is about unconditional love. And I feel like that's what you're having to choose at this time, even if it's coming from yourself, right? Things that bring you peace, something that brings you, the Ace of Cups is all about filling up your own cup, right? And giving from the excess only, you know? So I wonder if that's an important message for somebody out there in terms of like matches of the heart here. Inner world of Taurus. One more. One more. The Nine of Swords. Again, overcoming certain fears. Seven of Swords could be fears. Some of you could be preventing yourself, again, from fully committing into a relationship, for example, because of fears. Especially with that Seven of Swords here, a lot of you have a little bit of trust issues, even with yourself. Whether it be making decisions or seeing things clearly, you're worried that if you go into it with certainty, that something's going to come crashing down and prove you wrong, for example. And that's probably because of things that you've experienced or because of things that you've witnessed other people go through, for example. Whatever it is, I feel like that's what they want you to meditate on, and don't allow that or making mistakes or failing in life from preventing you from moving forward, because otherwise you're chained to the devil, right? So pick your poison here, Taurus. Anyway, with the Ace of Cups coming through with the Seven of Cups, I really feel like they're calling for you to pick the one that feels the best, or again, to focus on your inner feelings at this time if things feel a bit confusing, and to meditate on it, to connect to yourself, and to hopefully overcome certain fears that you have here, because they are just fears. It's just a shadow here, right? Shadows can make things look a lot bigger, and that's what I'm hearing. Sorry, that's what they're saying here is shadows can make things appear a lot bigger than they actually are. And I wonder if that's something that might mean something to you. It's almost like the illusion that something is a massive problem and is going to be a massive problem, but might not end up being, right? Anyway, let's get some advice for you, my angels. Let's see. Let's have a little look and see for Taurus, what's the advice that you have here? Okay, Ace of Wands up here. I feel like it is about taking an opportunity to work on your inspiration, to go within, because it did seem to come up reversed a little bit, and I feel like that's more about going within. Finding the spark within is going to really help you feel more motivated and inspired by the things around you, especially if you're feeling a bit emotionally uncertain lately. I feel like I always say water seems to dampen the fire, right? And if you're in your feelings and emotions a lot, which a lot of the cups are coming out in your energy, Taurus, that can really dampen your fiery energy. So meditate on it, right? Observe your feelings, not in them, but from an external point of view. That's what meditation's about, observing. Might help you, but it does feel like that reverse was all about the spark within. All right, let's see. Ace of Wands. Why is this the advice? Seven of Cups is going to really help you out here when it comes down to finding clarity, because again, Seven of Cups can be illusions or confusion or not being certain, having too many options and not being certain about what to choose here, or again about mixed feelings. It's really going to help you out with that. It's because they come up in your inner world, like we were saying, it does feel like it's about inner work. One more advice for Taurus. The Nine of Cups, a lot of this feels like really figuring out what you want and what's going to emotionally fulfill you, because we do have the Ten of Pentacles here. So like financially, stability wise, I do feel like that's like you're working towards that or thinking about that a lot, but Spirit's really like, but don't neglect what's going on internally. What are your inner goals? Don't forget those, because otherwise when you achieve that material wealth or that external wealth, whatever it looks like to you, those material world goals, but then we don't feel happy. And why is that, right? Why are billionaires unhappy? Because they've not worked on the inner side of life, right? So that's your challenge or your mission this week. Okay, so that's what I have for you. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. Please let me know how it resonates with you guys. I do read the comments because I love you guys. I love connecting with you. So let me know, and make sure you guys like and subscribe if you enjoy these readings if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next one. All right.